Welcome back. They're entertaining with this eating Gloria. And you gonna take it? And the Giants pick to come in and wait until it comes back around so I can tell you who they took. The Giants take Cam Brown, offensive linebacker, Penn State. Which I think the Giants needed to take an offensive linebacker. That was a good move for them. The Carolina Panthers are back on the clock right now. I think they're going to go with a wide receiver. They need to take a wide receiver in this draft. Well, I just really feel, and they allowed in 2019. They were the worst. 29.30 out of 30. They allowed too many mistakes. They haven't allowed 29.5 receiving yards. They allowed too many yards, having too many points. They allowed the teams to score too many points, and so I really think Carolina's going to take a wide receiver.
When we first opened our doors, it didn't take us long to realize.
Oh, the draft is in commercials, and waiting for Carolina's pick to come in on the screen. I really, Carolina they want to get themselves back to the playoffs, and they really need to. I think that's why I feel they're going to take a wide receiver. Well, we'll see. Well, I might be right, I might be wrong. We'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait because the Panthers pick is in. I'm waiting for it to come up on the screen here. And it's about to come up on the screen in just a moment. Right about now. And they're taking Bravion Roy, defensive tackle, Baylor. Yeah, Bravion Roy. And I think that was a good one. I think they needed. Well, I was wrong. I think they needed to take a defensive end, and that was a good one for them to take. So now the Miami Dolphins are on the clock with the 185th pick in the draft, and so that means we are 2 picks away from Cleveland being back on the clock because the Chargers have the 186. And after that, the Browns are right back on the clock. So, so when that pick comes in, but I think the Giants, they need to take a wide receiver. I might be wrong, but we'll have to wait and see. But I think they're going to take a wide receiver with this next pick. We'll wait and see what happens. So, I really just think that's what they're going to take. And this has been I'm enjoying this draft a lot. And so we'll get the draft back on in just a moment. But I really, I do feel that the Browns are going to take a wide receiver with their 6th pick. And I think they are going to take they need to get an edge with that center. That's what they're going to take. I've changed my mind on that. And, and we are going to, and I think that's really what they're going to need because Barry and Stefanski have been really making some great moves in this draft, and I just feel this is one of those drafts where it's just been a lot of fun to watch, and it's been nice to see a sporting event since we haven't had the start of Major League Baseball yet, and with the March Madness being canceled, and with the NBA being postponed to further notice, and the NHL season. So this has been nice to see. I have a sporting event happen for the first time in several weeks. So we will just, I'm going to still keep you informed, and I just really, I'm hoping this is really gonna. I'm hoping that that's what the Browns are gonna do. So as I wait for the draft to come back on the screen. And as I wait for the draft to come back up on the screen, which I think it's about to. I'm going to have to let you know who the the Giants took, who the Carolina Panthers took, who the Dolphins took in 85 was Blake Ferguson, left safety LSU. They took Blake Ferguson. That was a good move. I think they needed a left safety.
Well, listen, they were complaining they didn't get enough wide receivers. They've gotten a couple today. John Hightower.
Left safety LSU. That was a good move on their part. Now the LA Chargers are back on the clock, and so we are one pick away. We have next up after the Chargers. The Browns will be right back on it. So we are in the early stages of round number 6 of the draft. And I really feel that the Giants need to take that left safety. I think the Chargers, they need help in a lot of areas. I think they are going to take I think they're going to go on the edge. They need an edge. That's what they need. So I'm waiting for their pick to come in. And yeah, I think that was a good move for. Yeah, the Chargers pick is. Yeah, they do like any guys that can bang. That team does. Who can bang him and stop. And we are. But they need to go with the Browns. I need to go take a wide receiver with this next pick, and they need to go with the best wide receiver available. And I think a lot of people are going to agree with me on that. And the Chargers pick is in, and let's see who they've selected. And it is Alohi Gilman, safety, Notre Dame. That's who it is.
In a single season in NFL history, get beaten by the team that had the league's leading rusher.
And I think that's a good move. The Chargers needed a safety.
The Houston Texans have selected wideout Isaiah Coulter, Mel. Tall, angular,
and that means the Browns are now back on the clock. And we'll see who they're going to take. I'm hoping they take a wide receiver because that's what they need. We got a lot of great moves, and so this is the Browns. They've had 5 picks as our 6th pick in the draft this time out. But they are really doing a great job compared to last year. What we had happen compared to last year, and we're and compared to what we had last year, and with John Dorsey, but we thought it was going to pan out, but it didn't. And we're waiting for the Browns pick to come in, and I really think that and I just feel that they are really going to. And I just really thought that that's what I think the Browns are going to do is take a wide receiver. But I think that compared to what we had last year with Dorsey, we're having a much better draft. And we had a good draft last year, but the players that we took did not. It just didn't gel, and we just did not have. We had a very disappointing season, and I just really feel.
Because Daryl Mooney, you're watching right here from Tulane, I thought he got the best of him. Ran right by him, as you see here, a lot.
I just really, this was one of those that was that we wish would have gone better, but did not. But we're focused on what's now, and I'm still saying the Browns are going to go.
He's not the biggest guy. He's getting a little bit stronger. Think of Travis Benjamin.
But we did have key departures with Dorsey and Kitchens, and
That would be a pretty good comparison, so we'll see if
we have not missed a playoff. We've missed the playoffs the last 17 seasons, not been in it, and
closing in and
we would like to see the Browns. We all want the Browns back in the playoffs, and
when we come back, a conversation with the king of the Tommy Bahama shirts and also the man who's got a Super Bowl ring. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid will join us next. Stay with us. The draft continues on ESPN, ABC,
And,
the
yeah.
Network.
and I just feel that the Browns are gonna take a wide receiver. The pick is in. I'm waiting for it to come up on the screen. I'm waiting for that pick to come in. And it's going to pop on the selection. Who the Browns selected, I'd like to see. Donovan Peoples-Jones, wide receiver, Michigan. And that's a good choice. Donovan Peoples-Jones, wide receiver, Michigan. They needed to do that. And I think that was one of the best wide receivers available out there. And I think that was a good move by the Browns. So they got one of the best wide receivers available that was on the board. The Bills are on the clock now with the 189th pick. And I'm going to wait for that to come in on the screen. And I think the Bills are going to take a guard this time. I think that they are. So we'll wait and see what happens. And, excuse me. And so I really just feel that the Bills are going to take a guard this time. And because they need help in a lot of areas. They really, really, really do. And I just feel that that's what they need, help in a lot of areas, the Bills. So I just really feel that the Bills do. So I think the Bills are going to take a guard. And they're still on the clock right now. And we're waiting for them to... We're waiting for that pick to come in. But I really think this pick that the Browns just took with the 187 Donovan Peoples-Jones, I think that was a good move for the Browns, and they needed to take that pick. And I just really feel that they needed to take the best pick that was on the best wide receiver that was on the board available, and they did just that. I really think they did, and I really just feel that was a good move for the Browns on their part. We're waiting for the Bills pick to come in. I've got about another minute and 39 seconds left of this segment, and I just really feel that this upcoming football season we are looking to improve and have a better record this year and really make the players. And Odell Beckham Jr., I think he wants to get back to the player that he needs to be and what he once was. He wants to get back to that and really put up the big numbers this year for the Browns. And we will see if he does just that. We've only got 60 seconds left. So stay with us. We'll be